Hello, hello, hello. Welcome in. I am, as always, your host, Fox Great Gaming, and I will be your host for the next couple of hours. And by a couple of hours, I mean legitimately a couple of hours. My throat's kind of giving me a little bit of trouble tonight. Oh, hi. Hey, Ron, welcome home. Welcome in. Zell, Hats, Halo, welcome. Like I said, this is I know I try to say, oh, it's gonna be a short stream, and then it goes on for like 3 hours or so. But like, this is legitimately probably going to be a short stream because, as I said, my throat is bothering me just a little bit. So, I thought about doing some fighting game Friday, but I want to play more Alan Wake, so we're gonna do that instead. We haven't touched fighting game Friday in a little while. We'll get back to that. I've been toying around with a little bit of 2XKO. And I do genuinely like it, but I think as soon as I get into actual matches, I'm going to get, like, my ass. Holy Jesus. God damn. I don't know if the microphone picked that up or not. There was just some thunder close enough that my windows rattled. Jesus. I'm cracking my window because if there's thunder that close, I want to hear it. Like, I want to hear it proper if it strikes close by. Anyway. Let's see here. Are they following me anymore? I don't think they are. Is that account that I kind of like called out the other night? Anyway. I forgot what I was saying. I wanted to play some Alan, but anyway, I wanted to play some Alan Wake. And we'll get a little bit of that in there done. I'm not sure what pissed off my throat. Something did. I have no idea. I guess I should be thankful that I actually have a few days off from my day job next week, which is kind of annoying, but also like there's not really anything I can do about it. Nobody has posted any like real shifts. Nothing is available for the entirety of next week. I forgot to post my going live on Blue Sky. I'm a professional. I know what I'm doing. Anyway. This song fucks. Hang on, I'm gonna crank this up real quick. Serj Tankian may not be wanting to make like rock and roll music so much anymore. He's been doing a lot of composing. He kind of did the Trent Reznor route, but Darren McCavian or Malakian is fucking killing it, man. You can tell he still really wants to make music with the same messages that System of a Down has always kind of had, and I'm all here for it. I'm all here for it. Goodness gracious. I will try to keep the I don't feel all that great noises out of the microphone as much as possible, I promise. Anyway. All right. Let's go ahead and swap over here. I think I need to re-add. Yeah. Oh, wait, no. There we go. There we go. Rock and roll. Unmute the game. Pause. System of a Down. Grab my controller off of the floor. Because a cat knocked it down earlier. All right. Let's get back into it. Let's go. Last time on Alan Wake. I will blame the cat. She almost broke my headphones the other day. My headphones that are already broken.
The lamp felt significant. A tool for bringing light to the darkness.
Okay, is this where it checkpointed me?
Pull between the lamp and the light. Whoa! When the light jumped into my lamp, the whole room changed. Like something in a dream. Opening a way forward. The lamp was humming. The bulb glowed. It held the light now.
He is beset by visions leaking in from realities beyond his own. He uses those visions as inspiration for his stories, in hopes of giving them power, to make them come true. Us, hidden few, know that ultimately he will succeed. But before that, many of his stories collapse back into the stuff that dreams are made of, to remain as they began, works of fiction. And yet, maybe there is a gleam of truth to be unearthed from these tales. Rare glimpse into the unseen realities beyond our own, offering us intriguing avenues of contemplation as they transpire in Night Springs.
Doo-doo-doo-doo. In the scary door. Also, Ron, I don't know if you were here,
I felt another surge
but
from
we
the lamp.
did run into Ati.
I could hear the glow in the lamp went out, shifting the light in the room. The
And
light
I
carved out
appropriately
something
nerded
new
out.
from the darkness.
I think we can hear him here, but he's not, like, we can't get to wherever he's at. Ah, okay. I'm gonna run up here real quick, and then I do apologize. I know I just started, but I'm actually being called.
I needed to
into
find
the
another
other
way
room.
out.
So if you give me just a few moments, I do apologize so much. Oops, that's the wrong command. There we go. I will be back as soon as I'm able. I'm just gonna go pop over to the Be Right Back screen. We're gonna kick on this. We're not even gonna do that. We're just gonna kick on the music. I will be back as quickly as I'm able. All right, sorry about that. Anyway. Back to what we were doing. All right, let's see here. Where are we headed? Maybe light.
The dark place wants to drown me. I'm losing myself. I have to fight it. I have to remember. The clicker. The light switch. I lost it. But I have the lamp now. The lamp the switch was cut from. This place is a nightmare. Not real, and yet more real than anything. The danger and the horror real. It feeds off my mind. Twisting whatever it takes into psychotic reality. I'm trapped here. I write to escape. I've tried this many times. Written countless stories. Forgotten how many. I keep failing. But I must keep trying. I use the story to dive deeper. Every word I write is a step forward on this spiral in the darkness. I dive to the bottom to find the answer, the map, and the key, and the compass. It's combined to form a door leading out. But how do you open a door that's not a door? At the bottom of an ocean that's not an ocean, and a lake that's not a lake.
Oh. I was legitimately at the end of that last part when I quit. That's fun. Right. For only 6 payments of $99.99, you too can get your own clicker. Buy now, click. But wait, there's more. For an additional payment of $16.99.99, you can also get your hands on the lamp. Lamp may or may not come with its own shade. Buy now. Operators are. You know what? That was my favorite thing about those kind of ads, when they're like, operators are standing by. And having worked in a call center, I know that just means that there was just some poor schmuck sitting at a desk, you know, on a call center, just being like, thank you for calling Alan Wake Incorporated. You can get your own clicker. Yes, it's the one out of the Bright Falls series, Night Springs. Okay. What's your credit card number? You know, it's where the fuck am I going? By the way, oh my god, I will never in a million years will I ever recommend anyone to work. Like I've worked for 2 separate call centers in my life. One was for it was a third party, but it was technically working for Chase Bank in their travel center. Right. So like when you used a Chase credit card, you would get points, and you would use those points to like book travel, right? Where am I going? And I was the guy you talked to, and it was soul draining. It wasn't too bad until they moved. Like when I was first hired at that job, the building that they were in first was a really nice building, had a lot of big windows. You could see the outside, got plenty of sunshine, got to see the rain when it rained, the storms when it stormed. There was a fair nearby, one, you know, a couple times through the year, and you got to see, you know, like the fairgrounds from there. And it was nice, right? And then they moved into a different building. I don't know if they were losing money or what, but they moved into a different building, and the building had stark white walls, harsh fluorescent lights, no windows, and it was miserable. absolutely miserable. And it had a floor of like that color. Like this was the color of the floor. This carpet rug thing here. And it sucked. And then the second one I worked for Dish Network technical support. And I have never been called worse things than people calling because their TV doesn't work. I'm not entirely. It's been more than a few years since I worked for Dish. It was pre-COVID. So I that being said, I will still be kind of careful with what I say, just in case. I legitimately don't remember if there's stuff that I can and can't say. I kind of doubt it, but you know, just in case. I've people like I had to so many times had to tell people, no, I can promise you your TV's working. I just need you to find the power button on your television. Well, I can't find the remote. Your TV has a power button on it, physically on it, I promise you. I need you to find that for me. I don't know where I'm going. I'm trying to get out of here, right? But the door upstairs doesn't unlock. This is the way I came in. Okay, so... Alright, we're gonna take the light out of here. Nope. And then we're gonna go upstairs. Where are we now? Okay. So we'll run to the end here. And it says there should be a thing right here? Okay, now we're in here. Was there something in here I missed when the lights were on? Oh. There's a door. The shoebox can store your items. Alan can access stored items from the shoebox in the dark place. Oh, okay, cool. Good to know. I don't have any items to store, but you know, can I take the light? Ah, come on! I want to take it with me. Nope, it keeps teleporting me back into that room. Okay. Not gonna let me do it. Alright. I see you, game. Oh!
The payphone was ringing. Somehow I knew the call was for me.
Okay, but I don't want to answer. I want to look around.
The call was for me. It was something important. I needed to answer.
Okay, but what if I walk away, though? Will I die?
The city was not real. I was limited to the confines of the dream.
Oh, okay. Well, how much of this space can I explore? Let's say your turn. Don't write. Return scratch. Oh.
Fuck. Okay, don't mind me, just passing through. Shadows stirred like there was someone there, but there was no one. I wanted to keep it that way.
Okay, I don't want to accidentally like skip answering this, so I'll go ahead and answer this. There's a couple of RPGs that have like an ending based around refusal of the call to action.
Hello?
Alan Wake,
Yes.
do you know who I am?
No? Who is this?
We'll get to that later. There are spies all over. Shadows.
A sense of deja vu washed over me. Had I had this conversation before?
Alan, listen to me carefully. Caldera Street Station, the subway. You need to go there. I'll call you again later. Make sure to pick up.
Do I know you? I know you from somewhere.
You've just forgotten again. We're in this together. Don't worry. I got you now. We've been working. Great.
I'm losing you. Hello? Hello?
But yeah, I think Mario RPG even is I think one of the Mario RPG games is one of the games that was just like, oh, we need Casey Initiation 2. We need your help with this thing.
The man had said Caldera Street Station. I had to go there.
We need your help with this thing. Would you mind going and doing this and doing the adventure? And if you say no a few times, the game's just like, oh, okay, and then you get a game over. A game ending because you just didn't want to do you didn't want to play the game. Yeah, one of the Far Cry games also has an ending. I think it's like Far Cry, oh gosh, I want to say it's like Far Cry 4, Far Cry 5, where the main villain like takes you to a thing and you're like, I'm here to spread the ashes of my da 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 da, and he's like he brings you into like his compound and he sits there and he's like, you know, he has part of a conversation with you, and then he's like, you know what, give me just a moment. I gotta go deal with something. And he's obviously off to go do something nefarious because he's the bad guy. But if you actually like sit and wait for, I think it's like 11 minutes, he comes back in and is like, all right, let's go, you know, sorry, thank you for waiting, and da-da-da. Takes you up to the thing to spread your relative's ashes as you wanted to do. And then is like, all right, now let's shoot some guns. And then it ends. And I think that's brilliant. I think that's so funny. Yeah, you're right. I would love if more games did shit like that. It's so funny. Just be like, well, okay, if you didn't want to actually, or if you know, I guess if you didn't want to actually, then sure. You're under no real obligation, I guess. Oh, there's a light here. But I need a light. Okay. Don't write return. Right.
The Caldera Street Station sign was there, but the entrance was missing. I had to make it appear. Maybe I could use the lamp to reveal the station entrance.
Yeah, no, more games need to do some fun stuff like that. Also, this is a weird thing. I kind of wish that like in-game cheat codes would make a return. Cuz I kind of miss the era of cheat codes. Right? Like you can have the like, oh, if you do this it's going to turn off achievements. I don't fucking care. I don't give a shit. Give me some cheat codes. Let me do some weird things and run around with a big head. Night Springs. New season coming soon. Let's go, dude. And I...
Writing is the key. Art is the key to find
outside time and space, outside reality. But this is real. A nightmare dimension, an ocean of darkness. Remember, its dark energy can make art come true, make dreams and nightmares come true. Yes, I can use this. I need to use this. Hungry, monstrous things out there, wanting to stop me, to devour me, become me. Oh no.
I wonder if there's. Hang on, we're gonna. I want to find out if there's more to that we didn't see.
I'm a writer. I write. Writing is the key. Art is the key to find my way out of the dark place. I can't forget this. Don't you fucking forget this. I'm in the dark place. I'm outside time and space. Outside reality. But this is real. A nightmare dimension. An ocean of darkness. Remember, its dark energy can make art come true. Make dreams and nightmares come true. Yes, I can use this. I need to use this. Hungry, monstrous things out there, wanting to stop me, to devour me, become me. Oh no.
Okay, and then this one was just the one that we saw.
Dark place wants to drown me. I'm losing myself. I have to fight it. I have to remember. The clicker. The light switch. I lost it, but I have the lamp now. The lamp the switch was cut from. This place is a nightmare. Not real, and yet more real than anything. The danger and the horror real. It feeds off my mind, twisting whatever it takes into psychotic reality. I'm trapped here. I write to escape. I've tried this many times, written countless stories, forgotten how many. I keep failing, but I must keep trying. I use the story to dive deeper. Every word I write is a step forward on this spiral into darkness. I dive to the bottom to find the answer, the map and the key, the compass. It's combined to form a door leading out. But how do you open a door that's not a door? At the bottom of an ocean that's not an ocean, and a lake that's not a lake.
Good question.
Night Springs, a special place, a shifting space, existing in a countless number of parallel.
Also, yeah, I mean that's the only way to write any sort of fiction. Just paranoid rambling while pacing in a small room.
Every time we set upon the road that leads us there, and yet, like a half-remembered echo of a fading dream, always familiar to us. These are the stories that take place there. Awe-inspiring, macabre, terrifying, heartbreaking, nail-biting, absurd, and thrilling. Sometimes all of these things at once. A haunting new season of mind-bending episodes written by Alan Wake. I am your host, Warland Orr, and I will see you soon in Night Springs.
All right. Oh, let's get out of here. But yeah, like, I feel like a lot of the, cheat code aesthetic or cheat code experience nowadays is relegated to just DLC and like cosmetics. You know, there's like unlockable costumes, you know, in so many games nowadays. You lost her. Well, that's fucked up. Mr. Scratch. Oh yeah, no, that's great. I actually love that.
Is this the way it was on the page?
What the hell?
Max?
Oh, hey. We met at Door's show.
Alan Wake, the writer.
No, that's just Max
I'm Alex
Payne.
Casey. I'm looking into a murder.
Come on, What is this?
There's a piece of evidence, a manuscript of a novel. You wouldn't know anything about it?
A manuscript? What manuscript? I need to see it.
He's wearing the Max Payne 1.
Rumor had it the manuscript contained the details of the murders. A murder cult was following the story to commit their gruesome acts. Was Wake their leader? Had he written it? How far would he go to create a perfect work of art? Or would he be the next victim? Stay here.
No, wait! I need a gun!
No chance.
You know, during November, we're going to play through Max Payne. At the very least, we're going to play through Max Payne 1 and 2. Max Payne 3 is okay. It's not my favorite, but... And that was the end of Max Payne.
Casey! Damn it.
I remember dying in this alley in a dream I had. He was just gonna keep killing me here, loop by loop. You're not gonna get what you want. You think you know. You know shit. You don't really wanna know. You're gonna get what's coming to you.
I needed his gun and flashlight to protect myself. This was an echo of the books I had written for years. Picking up Casey's gun felt like I was assuming the role of the detective.
Give me a second. I'm going to open the Epic Games Launcher and see if I can turn off notification. Because I know you guys can't hear it, but I can hear it. It's fucking loud. Give me a second. Settings. Is there really no settings? There's a setting for desktop notifications, but it's to let me know what their free games are and what their special news and offers are. Interesting. And by interesting, I mean, wow, that's annoying. Okay, I'll look into that later. One of my cat. Oh god, I gotta light a candle. One of my cats decided to use the box. I got this new litter that's really good at diffusing smells. The issue is he doesn't like to cover up over anything. He never has, even when he was a little kitten. I think it's done as an act of defiance because I'm not paying attention. Anyway, let's look around here before I grab stuff. Wait, where did Casey's body go? Oh no, there it is.
I have a light now. I needed to get back to the subway station entrance.
He's gone. Did I get like a thing? Hang on. Did I get a thing when I met him? Listen, there's no... Oh, another Post song. Dope. They did one of the songs in the first Alan Wake, and I actually really like it. Typical game. Typical AAA game giving me directions on where to go. Well, I don't want to go that way. I want to go this way. No, I don't.
Shit.
Oh.
With the alley in darkness now, restless shadows block my way.
Can I fight them? Oh, I could. It seems like this would be the wrong way to go, though, so I'm gonna do it anyway. Ah, curiosity has me. Jokes aside, I want to see where these arrows go. Show me where the yellow paint is directing me. Oh, did this just take me around? What? What? Is that the point of this? Is this a meta joke making fun of the yellow paint? Huh?
There was something hidden here. Light would reveal it. A phrase repeated over and over. The words resonated with meaning. Had I written this?
Words of power can be used to make Wake stronger. You can assign them... Oh, okay. Words of fix, words of gun, words of war, words of aid, words of lamp, words of action, words of stuff. Yeah, let's increase my maximum health. Fuck it. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, no, I I have no issue with the yellow paint thing personally. What I have issue with, and the first God of War 2016 was really, really bad about this, is you walk into a room that's a puzzle.
Oh, fuck!
And you start to slightly get your... Oh, you ass.
The shadows faded out. Until they didn't. They were trying to stop me. With the gun and flashlight, I could fight back.
The first God of War 2016 is really bad about this, in how you'll walk into a room that's supposed to be a puzzle, and you're just starting to get your bearings, and then Atreus will just be like, I think we're supposed to throw this onto that light there
I could use the light
and
to
get it
open the
working
subway
over
entrance
here. And
now.
I'm just like, you motherfucker. You little bastard. I was seconds away from figuring that out myself. And then in some cases, it happens so quickly. You're in a room for all of like 10 seconds, and then they say it. Look around for stuff. The white ledges in Uncharted otherwise. See,
The story determined where I could go.
I only ever played the
And
first
where I
Uncharted, and I don't think I ever finished it. Oh. Oh, you dick. Ow! Okay, can you... All right. Okay, so dying in the dark place leads to some fucked up images. I see you. Oh yeah, no, that would be the perfect way to do that. Just be like, boy, can you see the solution in this puzzle? Can you see the solution or the way forward?
There was something hidden here. A phrase repeated over and over. The words resonated with meaning. Had I written this?
Bored. I just wanted to say bored. Bored. I am hungry, boy. Go find us some food. What are we gonna find? Deer. Which way?
The shadows faded out. Until they didn't.
Actually, no. I don't remember if this line was in like the opening, in like the
gun
gameplay
and
trailer
flashlight,
or
I could
the
fight
final game. But when he's like, which way should we go? And Kratos just goes, in the direction of food.
I could use the light to open the subway entrance now.
Ragnarok had so many really good moments. And Kratos has a very rare dry humor that I actually really love. It's similar to that of like Batman. That being said, I think Christopher Judge could do a pretty good Batman, honestly. Where was I? Where that stuff was? I want to get those goodies again. Also, yeah, I never played, like, I played a little bit of the first Uncharted, and I think I got annoyed because it does that Sucker Punch thing that Sucker Punch games did at that time, where at the beginning of the game, before you had any, like, proper upgrades or anything like that, you would just repeatedly be put into situations
I
where you
needed
were
to find a
being
way around that fence.
attacked by all angles, by everything everywhere. Nope. Looks like we got ads. So let's go ahead and hang out here. I let that get ahead of me. So we'll hang out here. Man, that's... I would ask, Cat, what the fuck did you eat? But, like, I know what you ate. I feed you. I should watch more of Fire Force. But I did hear it kind of gets weird. I'm actually going to take this opportunity. Can I not? No, I don't think I can. Ah, and we're back. Welcome back. Sorry about that. I let that get a little ahead of me. I hadn't realized that I had done so. Usually I'm pretty good about keeping an eye on that. But anyway, yeah. Like I love Kratos' dry humor. It's peak. It's up there with like Batman, right? Batman's dry humor. And I don't mean the humor that came out of All-Star Batman and Robin, The Boy Wonder, because that's just bad. Can I get that from here? No? Okay. All-Star Batman and Robin, The Boy Wonder is a bad comic, and that I think everyone should read because is bad. But it's a weirdly enjoyable bad. It's where the phrase, the goddamn Batman, came from, and I think that's really funny. Anyway. Is this where I have to go? I don't think so. I think this light switch is where I have to go, so I think this light switch should affect this stuff. Oh, what? Can I get hit while I'm in the writer's room? Is it not like a safe pause? Interesting. Good to know. Slightly annoying. Okay. You have to get all of your flashlight on symbols. Should be able to get that one. So I shouldn't have. Let's find out. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, let's go. Word of gun. Nah, 5% chance to not take. Yeah. Also, that is not a safe space for me to be in. It's not a pause menu. That's actually really good to know. Alan's got water raining on him and he doesn't get wet? What a horrible get. I got tired of that joke halfway through it. It's the same shit I've seen people talk about fucking Ghost of Yotei. Well, I knew it was like Saga's Mind Palace, but I also didn't know that Saga's Mind Palace was not a safe space either. These are things that I'm learning now. I'm not falling for it. I see that there. And I'm not falling for it.
I am lost. Alan Wake.
I'm not going to attack the ones that aren't actively aggressive. There was nothing in there. That's offensive. Hi. Can I just walk past you? Can we be cool? I think we can be cool. Cult of the Word. Word up. Now tell me what's the word, a word up. Alright, let's go this way. It's a cold day in hell. You know what? That's a good thing to point out, by the way, Ron. I completely forgot about that. This game does have like a cheat menu. Like if you go into gameplay and you go all the way down. All the way down. We got gameplay assist. We got quick turn alternative controls. Autocomplete any QTEs. Button tapping changes to holds. Stuff like that, right? And then down here at the bottom, player invulnerability. Player immortality, one-shot kill, infinite ammo, infinite flashlight. What is the difference between will not prevent death in certain sequences? What is the difference between these two? I don't know.
Wonderful now.
This feels like where I have to go, so we're going to go back. Because there was a ladder back this way. Oh, what was that? Oops. No. Align the echo by approaching it from a specific angle. Align the echo to what?
I had written books about Alex Casey for years. Something lingered here. A line from a half-forgotten story.
The rain tried to wash away the sins of this city. But some sins, the evidence of the crimes committed, could never be erased. Not by the rain, or any amount of therapy from Dr. Jack Daniels. It remained bruises under my skin like tattoos, bruises in my soul, scar tissue on my heart. The rain never stopped falling. And I never stopped drinking.
Awesome. Can I just step off? No. The first Alan Wake just let me step off edges. Which word are we which word we worshipping? That's a hard thing to say. Which word we worshipping? Which word? Is that dude A-posing? Oh, he's gone. If the first... Yes, I would! In fact, he did several times. And so did I. Alright, this is another... Feels like I have to go in here. Oh. Quick save, manual save. Give me the quick save. Another shoebox. Let's go ahead and put... Go ahead and put this in here. We'll put those in there. That's what we'll do. Oops. We'll save our pain medicate, or our painkillers, our health. Bleh. Bleh. Words are hard. We'll save our health items and half of our ammunition. For the next area. Because I'm assuming when I get out of here, I lose whatever I have on me. What the hell? This also feels like I have to go this way.
Hello? Oh. Hey, Alan. You snuck up on me.
Sorry. Have we met?
Memory problems again, huh? Yeah, we've met. Tim Breaker. We've shared notes. Hey, I've made some progress on the map if you want to take a look. I still haven't found my mystery man, though.
Who's this mystery man?
Oh, it wouldn't be much of a mystery if I knew. All I have is a name. Warlin Door.
The talk show host?
No. No, that doesn't sound like him. The guy has many disguises, but a talk show host? No. I'll keep looking.
You're making a map.
Trying to. It's hard to map a dream, though. I keep ending up in unexpected places. I find interesting things like those strange markings that react to the light, but never the one thing that I'm looking for. Feel free to check the map out. Oh, I've been stockpiling supplies while I poke around. If you find a stash, take anything you need.
I appreciate the help.
Hi, Sean.
Oh, that's my crazy wall. I'm just trying to make sense of things. Don't judge me.
I'll trade you walls any day.
Remember, I was at the morgue. I was about to give the evidence to the FBI. Door transported me here to this dream reality. Why? Who? Where? Why? Motive? Why me? Facts. Missing time. No memory. Until now. Have I always ended up here? Will I forget when I get out? Abducted. Aliens? Door? UFO? Polyhedrons? Dreams. Me, but not me. Others I know, yet different. The red-headed woman? Red-headed woman. Oh, wait, is that Jesse Faden? Hang on one second. You are. Gotta slide my cat. Because she is in the worst possible spot. There we go. Oh, time for a stretch. Okay. And some water. I didn't have to boop her snoot. She's already... I can feel her against my foot. She's already purring. Anyway, red-headed woman. That's Jesse Faden. All right, she's repositioned. She's now laying on my foot. Let me make sure she's not on my... I have a power strip down here. Because it's the only place it can be. Okay, I don't like her right there. I'm gonna have to move her. Hang on. That's not a good spot for you, little girl. Yeah, I think she know, because the moment I moved my chair back to move her, she was like, okay, I'm moving. You are getting so in the way right now. Is there anything you want to say to the people? Anything at all? You see the hair tie on my wrist. You want that. I know you do. You can't have it. That's mine. There's like 2 on the ground in here, in this room somewhere that you've lost. I actually use this one. Have you anything to say to the people? Anything at all? She's trying to purr into the mic. I don't think it's picking it up. All right. She's not under arrest. I don't need to read her rights if she's not under arrest. Not that she hasn't, you know, deserved it, but that's beside the point. Anyway, red-headed woman. I'm pretty sure that's Jesse Faden. God, I want to play Control. It runs really weird on my computer because it's off my external hard drive. I need to get some more internal memory. You have anything else to say? I have something to say to you. Was it you or your twin brother who was Iceman? It was one of yous. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna look that up right now. It's gonna bug me. Okay, it was Shawn Ashmore. I'm right that he's got a twin brother, right? Yeah, Shawn Ashmore and Aaron Ashmore. Who looks like him, only he looks slightly younger, which is bizarre. It's the beard. All right.
See you around, Alan.
I'll close the door behind me. Anyway. I saw a thing this way.
Alan Wake.
Yes. That's my name. Okay. I don't have a jump button anymore. they took away my ability to jump. But I don't need to jump. Words of Lamp. Okay, let's do that. Because the flashlight charge is a little more aggressive this time. Are you guys going to attack me? Just going to let me move. I think you are. No? Okay. Goodies! Gimme. Alan, wake up. You've been in a coma for 9 years. This feels very, I have to go this way. This feels aggressively, I have to go this way. So, let's go see where that ladder goes. There was a... Oh yeah, there it is. I was about to say, there was a ladder here, right? I'm not just losing my mind. Is that another echo? Ah.
The city was a monster, poised to tear into you the second you let your guard down. You thought you had it tamed, that you knew what the hell you were doing. Your last mistake, unless you got lucky. And you didn't deserve to get lucky. You blinked at the wrong time, let your mind wander, and the fire escape that was meant to be your getaway route was gone, was never there at all. You'd gotten turned around somewhere along the way. The city was coming to finish you off, and there was nowhere left to run.
Nice. God, I miss that man's voice. One of the actors that I regret, that is a regret of mine, not ever being able to meet. And I think he's been at a couple of conventions that I had the chance to go to a couple of times, but just never went around to it, or never got. I just never did. Can I? Okay, this is very important now. Hang on. One more time. Let's go. Let's go. Just. Oh, you public menace! That actually reminds. I should probably Yeah. Also, I'm gonna quick slot that down. And quick slot this up. More like bad acid trip, Risk of Rain. I believe Risk of Rain. Oh! More safety cones. This one isn't gonna cooperate. That's fine. We'll get this one. Hi.
Make you choke on yours.
Oh, man. I admire that you have a respect for, you know, public traffic cone. He just shoved me and disappeared. What an asshole. And he knocked down the he took the traffic cone. What a dick. Knock this one down. Ah, there's one over here. It is now my life's goal to knock all of these off the rooftops. I am Alan Wake. I am a god among traffic cones. All right, let's move on. He's the bubbles fish. I know that all of those fish have names, but I just remember the yellowfish, the pufferfish, the starfish, the clean fish, and Willem Dafoe. Willem the fish. I will be completely honest with you. Until this very moment, oh yeah, Jacques. I remember Jacques. Until this very moment, I did not know that that was his name. Oui. Game saved. That's ominous. Another is this the ladder I went up originally? No. Is it? Something is breathing over here. Oh, no. Voila, he's clean.
Fuck me.
Can I go in there now? Is this how I was supposed to get this word of power earlier? That reminds me, I've told this to a couple of friends of mine, but somewhat recently... Oh, dude. A Silent Hill game made by these guys would go so fucking hard. Too bad Konami is weirdly protective of the franchise, only because Konami... Silent Hills was going to be so cool. You just didn't let Hideo Kojima... You just didn't let Hideo Kojima work the way he works. Metal Gear Solid is so cool. You just had to do what you did. I've seen, so here's my opinion on Silent Hill F, right? I've seen a lot of gameplay from it. I haven't played it yet myself. If I'm being honest, I'm kind of waiting for it to go on sale because it is $70. There we go. I want to play it, but I've seen a bunch of gameplay from it, and there are sections of that game that look closer to like a Soulsborne game instead of a Silent Hill game, and that feels weird to me. Nah, we're gonna do that one. Like I saw one of the later bosses, and it's like it's like a demon kitsune. And it feels weird, and I gotta agree with you. They've completely left the original format, and that's why I fucking love Silent Hill 2 so much. And Silent Hill 4 has a special place in my heart because it is the game that helped a very good friend of mine and I, you know, really like get to know each other and bond properly as friends, right? So that game means a lot to me too, and it's so bizarre. You know, I remember I played Silent Hill Homecoming when it like shortly around the time it came out on the Xbox 360. And I remember seeing Pyramid Head and being kind of pissed off, actually. Oh, that's ominous. Being kind of pissed off, actually, because like I was like, oh, this is... You guys have just completely lost the plot as far as what Pyramid Head is supposed to be. That sentiment didn't get any better as the movies happened, but that's, you know, neither here nor there, I guess. Let's take a look at our map. Alright, so... What's this? Does that mean there's something there? Did I miss something here? What troll these? Can I have a legend, please? Break room, shoebox, point of interest. Okay, hang on. We're going back. Yeah, no, he's supposed to be a James-specific monster. He is James's monster. And for him to show up not only in both of the movies, and probably the new one, but also Silent Hill Homecoming just fucking doesn't make any sense. That's the stuff the map on Tim Breaker. Oh! Oh, so there's just a bunch of shit here. Wait, does it not mark? So, okay, hang on. So, one of the points of interest is this spot right here, right? No, it's not. Okay, hang on. Are you hostile? Yes, you're hostile. Okay, I must not have noticed that. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I don't think he was gonna approach me as hostile. So that was just a waste of a battery. AWE, that's good, that's cool. So my initial thought process was that this word of power was this point on the map, but it's not. There's something else over here. Something down this way? Hello? Is there a thing here? Someone coming over here to attack me? Can you fuck off, please? Thank you. Is there something down here and I just missed it? Am I overlooking something? Am I not seeing something? Am I blind? That's fucked up. Dark place. Come on. That's fucked up. Think in 3 dimensions. Cult of the word. Oh! Ha ha ha! Gimme. Gimme goody, gimme goody, gimme goody. And it does mark it off when it's done. Oh, no, I kind of want to go all the way back and see if I can see whatever this was. But part of me also doesn't, because that's a healthy bit of backtracking. Okay, we're going to avoid this one. If it's just like a supply cache, we're going to avoid this one. But we're going to head down to whatever the fuck this is. So all the way down to the street, and it's either up on the thing or down at the end of the street. If it's not down at the end of the street, we'll head up, because that's a big circle. Big circles are usually big things. And I like big circles. I also tend to like 2 big circles next to each other. I'm talking about glasses. They help me see. Whatever you thought, get your mind out of the gutter. Alright, I'm willing to bet whatever the big circle is up there. So, we'll be heading back up there. give the light back to this spot here. But yeah, it's Pyramid Head has been diluted so aggressively from what he originally was supposed to mean that it's just not. He's just not anymore. Can I go down this way? No? Am I wrong about whatever this was being up here? I don't see anything over there, and I don't think the game's gonna let us go over there. Okay. I'm still gonna play Silent Hill F, because as far as the story goes, as far as I've heard, right? I've heard that the story for the game, attached to Silent Hill or not, is still really good. I've heard the combat is not the greatest, but I've heard the story for the game is really good. This point of interest, this is where, yeah. This is where Breaker is. What is this big circle down here? Is it this container? Oh, yeah, yeah. I mean, and Silent Hill 2, all of the monsters have heavy symbolism. Not all of it is, pleasant. In fact, a lot of it is very, very unpleasant. See Alice's whole story. Destruction of... Can I, like, go through this? Is there a spot through this I can, like, walk through, or... No? Can I, like, break shit? No? Okay. Well, it was a good attempt, I guess. Maybe I'm missing something. I feel like I'm missing something up here. Is there like a button I can press to like move the train car? I don't think so. I think I'm overthinking it. Which, let's be honest, would not be the first time I've done something like that. Alright, let's head back down. I don't know. I'm not... as far as the Silent Hill movies go, since we're talking about it, I really like the first one. I think it is a solid retelling of the first Silent Hill game. The change to what the fuck is her name? Alessa's mom, the crazy nun. Hang on, it's gonna bug me. I know this. Dahlia. The change to Dahlia Gillespie in the movie felt weird. Because in Silent Hill 1, she's a fanatical, almost cult leader that is directly responsible for the entire, just the absolute fucking of the town of Silent Hill and all the people associated with all that. In the movie, she's like some crazy hermit, homeless woman thing who's remorseful and sad. And can just ignore the dangers of the other world, and the other world dangers ignore her. Which doesn't make sense, but, you know, go off, I guess. And then, Silent Hill Revelation, which was the sequel. Just, to borrow a phrase from a long-term internet personality, fucking dialed up the vomit volume. It was heavily inspired from Silent Hill Homecoming, which I think was the most recent game to have come out at that. You can't be there, little cat. You're gonna hit my power strip, and you're gonna turn stuff off. You can't do it. That's still on the rug. You can sit down right there. You just can't be right here. For the same reason you can't be in that other corner. You'll turn stuff off. Also, my feet go right there. There's really not a whole lot of room underneath this desk. Anyway, it was heavily inspired by Silent Hill Homecoming, which I think was the most recent game to come out around the time that Silent Hill Revelations came out. But it starred Cheryl Mason, which is the protagonist of Silent Hill 3, and loosely followed the idea of her story while also not incorporating any of the elements of her story at all. So it just led to absolute confusion. Alright, there's another big circle over here. Is there something over here I can do? I mean, I don't know why I would want to go back in the, I don't know why I'd want to go back. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh. There we go. Words of fix. Nope. Come on. What? Hello? It's gone. What the hell? There it is. Whoa, okay. I can make them disappear if I... I can just make random things disappear if I open and close the menu quick enough. What the fuck? It's so... Okay. Why is... Why? Why, though? That's really funny. There doesn't seem to be any consistency to it. It just kind of happens if I open and close the menu fast enough. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Where's my... There. Okay, where's the power? Increase my maximum health. Give me. Thank you. Let's get out of here. Okay, so there's a word of power over here somewhere. Alright, let's go take one more look over there before we head to the objective. We've been running around in a circle for like an hour now. Which, I mean, this is a first-time playthrough. That running around in circles kind of is expected. And I like this aesthetic. I'm actually... I think part of the reason that I'm just so what's so calm about just running around here is that I like this whole visual aesthetic of this area. The rain and the city and all this. I really love this. I think this is great. Alright, so... where... if I were a word of power, where would I be? Right there. Word of action. Make Alan 20% harder for enemies to detect. I actually like that. Really, really useful. Let's move on. I'm going to stream a little longer than originally planned because my throat's not hurting and I want to play some more. Little cat. You cannot be right there. You can't. I'm sorry. You just can't. There's no space for you down there, and you turned off my computer the other night. And I don't want you to do that again. Little cat. You are causing mischief. See, that is exactly the kind of mischief that you are trying to cause. You are yanking cable. Anyway, on to objective, which is this way, I believe. I think it's this one that I have to get to. Walking towards me. Are you an enemy? Or are you just going to disappear? Oh, and on that note, I'm actually being called. So, we're actually almost at our ad break. So I'm going to go ahead and run some ads real quick. As that's about to happen, just naturally. And I will be back as soon as I am able after ads. Don't go nowhere. We got more Alan Wake coming right up. All right. Hello. Welcome back. Welcome back. I hope everyone had a good break. I didn't come back right away because I had to go to the bathroom as well. So, anyway, back to what we were doing. Where are we headed? This way. This light? Ah. Hey, New York, your subway is now better than ever. Come see our newly renovated stations and cleaner amenities. Okay. No cash in booth. Fare $2.25. In-street station. I think that says ASL, but there's a thing in the middle. Ask clerk for help. Use other window. What would it be like to work in one of these kind of places? Do you have just like a little TV that you have in there that you just use when you're not, you just keep an eye on when you're not, you know, doing stuff? I would. Also, I don't trust whatever's supposed to be down here, so we're full healing. It is Bigfoot. You may not be the only you out there. Please carry a portable light with you in the subway.
The gates to the platform were closed. I had a ticket.
Yeah, I kind of figured that was gonna... But I have a ticket. Gimme, gimme. Caldera Station.
Something about the
New
station
scene.
platform felt significant. It would work in my writing, but I needed more.
Well, having a train on the tracks would probably help. Having the tracks be finished would probably help.
Something lingered here. A half-forgotten memory. An echo.
An FBI agent had come here before me on the trail of a murder cult. He'd gone missing, presumed dead. The cult was leaving me clues to follow, connecting the dots from one murder to the next, inviting me to draw an obscene picture on the city map. Caldera Street Station. The name made me think of the exit wound of a bullet.
I had a flash of inspiration. The ghost of my fictional detective. A story thread I could use in my writing. I had a location. I had a story thread. I would put them together, write them into my story to create a path deeper into the dark place. Things clicked into place. The story rang true. I was making progress. The dark place reacted to my story. The way into the tunnels was no longer blocked.
And the subway was complete. Oh, I'm happy I turned around. There's stuff down here. Nope. There we go. Word of gun. Keep hitting the wrong button there. Hang on. Ah, there we go. Let's see. Ha 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 ha! So stupid. Yeah, we'll do that again. It's the one that is the most useful right now. Can I go in there? No. Are there goodies down here? Also no. It's not like your story... Oh! Fuck you! It's not like your stories are any good. Not like they have any artistic merit. You're a lousy writer. Cheap thrills and pretentious shit. That's all you're good for. Just look at me. Look at your work. I understood what I had to do now. I knew how to write the ending to Departure. There is light and there is darkness. There's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything has a price. There's a long journey through the night back to the light. It's not a lake, it's an ocean. I'm kind of curious about how this map layout works. I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Did Boundary Break ever do an episode on Alan Wake 2? Because I'm curious about how the map layout in this game works. Also looking around for more things. Okay, that's the same as that one. Is this gonna be the same? Vivid imagination, vivid imagination. You think is that supposed to be you think you are God? You think you can just make up stuff? You think you can play with people's lives and kill them when you think it adds to the drama? You are in this story now, and I'll make you suffer. Teenager just starting to get interested in writing. Stephen King had always been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that came to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story, certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer. I'd never been this glad to see the sun rise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine. Oh, that's from, one. I think these are all from one, actually. So far, anyway. That's an interesting symbol. It's a cold day in hell. There's no closing the door on past sins. No exit at the middle of the platform. It's my best James McCaffrey voice, I guess.
The tracks led into the tunnel.
Oh.
That was my way forward.
In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why. But there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest. Us. I don't have a lisp, but for some reason, one decides to manifest itself when I'm live sometimes. It doesn't happen when I'm in call in any other instance. Only when I'm live am I suddenly aware of my tongue in my mouth, if that makes any sense. I think it's because I know
The
people
blood trail continued deeper into darkness.
are visible. Uh-huh. This feels very, I have to go that way, so what if I just go all the way down? Past the boneless ones. Come on, go away. Thank you. I don't think I can go down. I don't think I can go further down this way. Not gonna stop me from trying. Ah, well. Okay. Let's head down the way that it wants us to go. Into the blue light. Initiation. What was the quick turn button? There was a quick turn button, wasn't there? Oh, double tapping backwards. Okay. There we go. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Shit.
Fuck you,
I
game.
don't like the sound of that.
New map. Gimme. And goodies. Give me the quick save. Deputy Mulligan tuned Thornton's chatter out. He didn't think riders were particularly useful, and a huge manhunt for one struck him as idiotic. Certainly not worth the missed opportunity for coffee and pie. It wasn't even clear what the man had done except run from them at the trailer park. Mulligan knew he wasn't alone. The sheriff's patience with the Fed was running out. Night Springs doesn't exist. It's a fictional town from a TV show I used to work on. It was Any Place USA, a place we used as a backdrop for whatever strange story we had that week. One of the stories I wrote for the show involved a man, the champion of light, fighting his evil double, the Herald of Darkness. Ooh. I'm excited for that, but I'm only excited for that because I know the song already. Gonna put half of these away. And at least... Oh, nope. At least one of these away. And the first aid kit. Probably not smart, but, you know, what do I know? What do I know? Is this goodies down here or just set dressing? That's just set dressing. Okay. Well, I'm going that way, obviously. Maybe not so obviously? Word of aid. Do that one.
The tunnels were a maze. The blood trail led me on.
Okay, so that is the way I have to go. We're going to go back and explore this other direction first. I want to know what's this way. A wall. A wall unpassable, but goodies. More goodies. We got the word of power that arrow was looking at. I'm going to make a quick stop inside the break room and deposit some of these goodies, I think. We're going to leave one of these and one of these. All right. Let's go. Let's follow Alex Casey's blood trail. You know, I've never been on a subway. I kind of want to be on a subway. Just for the experience of it.
Another place to use in this story. I needed to search the tunnels for further visions. Inspiration for the story that would lead me deeper. The new scene I had found was important for the story. I had changed the story. And with that, the dark place changed.
And pissed off something.
The federal agent had come here looking for answers. All he found was a fate worse than death.
It's bad luck to be on this case. The cult can get you anywhere with that black magic shit. Let the day shift handle it. What happened, anyway?
Some Fed came looking for the cult, but it was a trap. A satanic blood sacrifice.
Anyone who gets involved with the cult, they're next. I heard their leader is this famous writer, Alan Wake. Their unholy motherfucking messiah.
Sounds like a load of bull.
I didn't realize I was muted. Okay. Let's keep going. Venture down this way first. Maybe there's goodies down here. Go away. Thank you. No? No goodies? Okay. Ah. All right. Give me the light.
Another echo lingered here. A source of inspiration.
What word is your research can help me, ma'am? What do you know?
There's more than one urban legend about the Cult of the Word. The murder cult used these tunnels for their ritual sacrifices. They say the cult reenacted the murders in Alan Wake's crime books. That Wake was even involved somehow, under a false identity. Mr. Scratch, which is, of course, a nickname for the devil himself.
It was disturbing finding myself in the story this way. But I was desperate, and it felt right for the story.
Okay. Let's take a look here real quick before we give the light back. Word of lamp found. Baba-da-ba-da-boo. Word of lamp found. Alright, I'm gonna give the light back here. I'm gonna take the light back here. I didn't realize it opened the way. Hi. Bye. Oh shit.
Make him tell these words. These are my people. What's your story?
Ow. Dick. Dick. I hit you back.
This is my story. Your story. You can't stop the story. The darkness inside. You are the heart of the word. You are in my story. Let these words down your throat.
You guys are assholes. And now, you did. And almost so am I. You know what? I'm gonna give the light back here real quick. And just so I can, you know, heal. Or not? This is not a healing light? Okay. Good to know. It respawns some of the ambient.
I'm lost in the dark. Wake. Drowning
See ya. Where did those other dudes come from?
Alan Wake.
Where did they go? Where did they come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
The plot element I found would drive the story forward. I was making my way deeper into the story. I could imagine this murder cult performing their macabre acts beyond the collapsed tunnel. The cultists laid the Casey novel onto the altar with reverence. Their twisted Bible.
I want to read the Casey novel. You built up this story so much. Am I missing something here? I feel like I'm missing something here. I feel like I'm missing a vital piece of something. But what? What am I missing? If I swap this out, it just changes the place back to this.
The story was affecting the scene.
Which doesn't help me. We found that other one. We're gonna swap that. Did it change anything else here? Or just this collapsed tunnel? Oh wait, I think it did. Gotta backtrack a little bit. Yeah. Okay. Anything interesting down here? No? Just a couple of fragile boxes.
The water was gone. The way forward was open.
At the oil derrick, the wheel had been jammed in the place and turned until the oil gurgled and flowed, thick and flammable. The warning lights were blinking in a fast rhythm, bright and steady, powered by the battery. The Caspian CD was playing in the boombox, all distorted guitars and intense beat. High above, some piece of orbital junk or another collided with the satellite, knocking it radically off course. I don't recognize that one. I wonder if that's from Quantum Break. Goodies! A lot of goodies. That's concerning. Why are you giving me so many goodies, game? Breaker?
Hey, Alan. Tim Breaker, in case you don't remember again.
I know, Tim. I'm remembering more now.
It's good to hear, man.
How's your search for Mr. Door going?
It's not great. This dream we're in, putting a lot of roadblocks in my way.
So you think this is a dream?
I'm not ruling it out. You know, my dreams have always been incredibly vivid. They feel real until the second I wake up. In dreams, I'm often someone else. A different person with a different name, living a different life in a different world. It's alternate realities, maybe. But certain things don't change. Like Door.
The sketch you have does look like the Door I know. The talk show host.
All I know is the Door has something to do with what's happening to me. And he knows that I know. He's like some sadistic mastermind torturing me.
So are you supposed to be the Quantum Break character? Because I remember it was mentioned to me that they didn't have the rights to the character. So they weren't able to, like, use him completely. But, like, is he just supposed to be him, just tongue-in-cheek, you know, say nothing kind of thing? Oh, wow, I missed so much shit. Jesus Christ. I'm not going to go back for it, though. We're already trailing quite a bit. Oh, I guess this is where he's sleeping. What is this place? A dream? Feels like it. Not real. No place, every place, all places? Any place. Now New York, not NYC. Away to the other places? A nexus? Is Door the gatekeeper? Or trying to get somewhere? Everywhere? Door, gate, portal, port, opening, access window. Starting to lose your mind here, man. How long have you been in here? That's concerning. Mr. Randolph liked Rose, the little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer, but those strangers, the rider and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for hours, way past her normal bedtime. He reached for the phone and called the sheriff's station. I mean, good guy. Creepy dudes walking into someone. Are you hostile? No. Agent Nightingale didn't want to be in Bright Falls. These little communities revolted him. He didn't like the trees or the coffee. He now knew that the impossible horrors lurked behind the storefronts and smiles. He desperately wanted to turn the car around and drive until he passed out or ran out of road and booze. But he had a job to do. He had a rider to catch, at any cost. Cynthia Weaver worked hard, following her obsessive rituals, sometimes fighting them, always giving in to them at the end. She haunted the halls of Bright Falls' abandoned power plant. She was preparing defenses and supply lines for the war she knew would come. The war between the forces of light and darkness. There's some down this way, just go back. Okay. If you're so aggressive about it. Nothing in either one of these. Gypped. Bamboozled. Oh.
The memory is fading like a dream. I must hold on to it. I remember an awful beacon in the darkness, the scene of a ritualistic murder site in the subway tunnels. Is it a previous draft of my writing? Must be. I've been trying to shape the dark place around me, but so much fades away. Even my memory of the process washed away by dark waves. But some things remain. The darkest, nastiest elements, like the murder site. It's my goal, a stepping stone to travel deeper to escape. Write a narrative that takes me there. Casey will lead me to it.
Okay. I was almost cheated out of stuff again, and then I wasn't. We're gonna put one of these in here. We're gonna hold on to the ammo and the rest of this. I am gonna use some of this, though. I'm running a little lower on health than I'd like to be. Also, should I keep going? Like, this is a spot where I could legitimately save and be done for now. I don't know what's up there. You need help. Good luck. Fuck it. Let's see what's up here.
The train blocked my way forward, but it was here for a reason. It had a role to play. I had a new scene to use, a new setting.
That didn't seem to change anything. Wait, let's say use fire.
The plot changed the details of the world.
Wait, I know the words. Your story.
Ow.
I know the words. Secret words.
You know what, though? That kind of felt like it was going to be a lead up to like a boss fight and an end of things. So, instead, there we go. I'm about out of time, actually. Which is what it is. And what it is the end of the stream today. Let's see if there's anyone we can raid into that we normally do. Actually, I know exactly who we're going to raid into. Give me a second here. All right, we're gonna go raid into. We're gonna go raid into Epic Malenko. It is his birthday. He is playing Observation Duty 4. So we are going to use this as our raid call. Gonna start raid. Next stream, I'm gonna try to do a little bit longer. I've got a lot of next week open. I'm probably gonna stream a couple of times over then. We're gonna try to get some stuff done. Maybe, get a little closer to finishing Alan Wake. I kind of want to finish it before October ends. The proper end of the horror month and all that. But with all that being said, thank you very much for hanging out with me. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for pointing stuff out that I just don't see or making fun of me. That's all fun. With all that being said, I have been your host, Fox Grey Gaming. And I will see all of you beautiful people next time.